Okay. All right. And para arriba, para abajo, para el centro, para adentro.
Person of Szechwan
by Bertolt Brecht
and the unnamed women who actually wrote the play. I am Wang, the water seller in the capital of Szechwan province.
Thanks, An-lin.
My job is tedious. When water is scarce, when water is scarce, I have to go far for it. And when it is plentiful, I earn nothing. But utter poverty is the rule in our province. All agree that only the gods can help us.
Could it be John Amy?
It cannot be John Amy. He's coming away from work. His shoulders are bent by the burdens he has to carry.
What about bird? Right over here.
This gentleman is no god. He has inky fingers.
Oh, Larry.
Would you take this man for a god even? He has the brutal face of men who beat people. The gods find that unnecessary. Oh, but look at these three. They seem very different. They are well nourished, show no evidence of any kind of employment,
Right, I don't have a job.
dust on their shoes, so they must have traveled far. He is then yours to command, illustrious one.
Have you been expecting us?
For a long while, but only I knew you were coming.
We must find a lodging for tonight. Do you know of one?
One? Lots. The city is at your service. Where do you wish to stay?
Try the first house, my son. Take the very first one first.
I only fear I may attract the enmity of the powerful if I give one of them the preference.
Then take it as an order. Try the first one.
That's Mr. Can we check that?
I got it.
Mr. O.
One moment. How stupid! Mr. Foe happens to be out just now, and his servants dare not take the responsibility, as he's very strict. Won't he be unhappy when he finds out who's been turned away?
Indeed.
Another moment, then. The house next door is the widow Sue's.
Miss Sue.
She will be beside herself with joy.
Any other prospects, my son?
How can you ask? I have only to go to the next house and I can have my pick. They are falling over each other to entertain you. An unlucky combination of circumstances. You understand. Half a minute.
What did I tell you? It may just be circumstances. Circumstances in Shen.
Shan.
Circumstances in Quan.
Gun.
And now circumstances in Szechwan. There are no God-fearing people left.
That leaves us with Shen Teh, the prostitute.
Shen Teh.
I'll do it. She can't refuse. Shen Teh! Shen Teh! Shen Teh! The gods have arrived! And I can't find them a room. Could you possibly take them for one night? Not much hope, Wang. I'm expecting someone. But how is it that you can't find a room for them? I can't explain now. Szechwan is nothing but one big muck heap. I should have to hide when he arrives. Then he might go away. He was supposed to be taking me out. Can we come up in the meantime? If you're very quiet. Do I have to be careful what I say? Very. They mustn't find out how you earn your living. We'd better wait downstairs. But you won't be going off with him, will you? I've had no luck lately. And if I can't find the rent before tomorrow, they'll throw me out. You shouldn't think of money at a moment like this. I don't know. I'm afraid that a rumbling stomach is no respecter of persons. But very well. I will take them in. You are fixed up for the night! Right this way! You are lodging with the best person in Szechwan.
That is gratifying.
Do people here find life very hard?
Good people do.
Do you?
I know what you mean. I am not good. But I too find life hard. Shen Teh! Shen Teh! Shen Teh! She has let me down. She's gone off to find the money to pay the rent, and I have no place for the illustrious ones. They're waiting there, exhausted. I cannot go back yet again and say, sorry, no good. I shall leave the capital and find somewhere where I can hide from their eyes, for I've failed to do anything to help those I honor. Wang, are you the illustrious ones? My name is Shen Teh. I would be happy if you consented to make do with my small room.
But where has the water cellar disappeared to?
I must have missed him.
He probably thought you weren't coming and felt too scared to come back to us.
Right this way. They enter the house, led by Shen Teh. That's me. It grows dusk, then light again. In the half-light of the dawn, the gods leave the door again, led by Shen Teh, guiding them with a lantern. They take their leave.
My dear Shen Teh, we are grateful for your hospitality. We shall not forget it was you, a good person, who took us in.
Oh, I am not good. I have a confession to make. When Wang asked me if I could give you shelter, I had hesitations.
Hesitations do not count if you overcome them. Know that you gave us more than a lodging. There are some who have begun to doubt whether such a thing as a good person still exists. To check up was the main object of our journey. We are now happy to continue it, for we have succeeded in finding one. Farewell.
But I am not certain of myself, illustrious ones. How can I be good when everything is so expensive?
Alas, that is beyond our powers. We cannot meddle in the sphere of economics. Wait! Just a minute. If she were better provided, she might stand more of a chance.
We understand you do not have the money for the rent. We are not poor people, and so it is obvious that we should pay for our lodgings. Here you are. But please, tell nobody that we paid. It might be misinterpreted.
Only too easily. No, we can quite well pay for our lodgings. It is permissible. There was nothing in our resolution against it, so there you well. Goodbye!
A small tobacconist shop. The shop is not yet properly installed and not yet open. It is now 3 days since the gods left. They told me they wanted to pay for their lodging. When I looked at what they had given me, I saw that it was more than $1,000 silver. It's very compact in this little thing. I have used the money to buy a tobacconist's business, and now I hope to be able to do a great deal of good. I'm gonna start setting up. I know that it needs some work. Look at Mrs. Shen, for instance, the old owner of the shop. Yesterday she came in to ask for rice for her children, and today I again see her bringing her pot across the square.
Oh, do you have any rice for me, sir? Sorry, no. No? Okay, go fuck yourself.
Good evening, Mrs. Shen.
Mrs. C.
Good evening, Miss Shen Teh. How do you like your new home?
I like it. How did the children spend the night?
Oh, in someone's house, if you can call that shack a house. The baby started coughing.
That's bad.
You don't know what's bad. You've got it good. But you'll soon find there's plenty to learn in a dump like this. The whole district's a slum.
But that is true, what you told me, though? That the cement workers call in here at midday?
Not a customer otherwise. Not even the locals.
You didn't tell me that when you sold me the business.
That's right. Throw it in my face, why don't you? First you take the roof over my children's heads, and now it's nothing but dump and slum with you. It is more than I can bear.
I will get your rice.
I was going to ask you if you could lend me some money.
I can't do that. I haven't sold anything yet.
But I need it. What am I to live on? You've taken everything I've got. Now you're trying to cut my throat. I'll leave my children on your doorstep, you bloodsucker.
Don't be so bad-tempered. You'll spill your rice.
Shen Teh, my dear! Oh, we heard you were doing so nicely now. Why, you've shut up in business. Oh, just fancy. We're without a home. Our tobacconist shop has folded up. We wondered if we mightn't spend a night with you. You know my nephew. He can't abide being separated from us.
Smashing shop!
Who's this lot?
When I moved from the country, they were my first landlords. When my small funds ran out, they threw me on the street. They are probably worried that I will say no. They are poor. They have no shelter. They have no friends. They need someone. How can they be refused? I will gladly take you in. All I have is this small room at the back of the shop.
Oh, that'll do us. Don't you worry. We'll move in behind here so as not to be in your way. I suppose you picked a tobacconist to remind you of your first home. We can give you 1 or 2 tips. That's another reason for coming to you.
Let's hope that 1 or 2 customers come too.
What's that meant for us?
Well, here's a customer already. Excuse me, miss. I'm out of a job.
How can I help you?
They say you're opening up tomorrow, and I think sometimes people find things in bad condition when they unpack them, so, can you spare a cig?
What cheek, begging for tobacco. It isn't as if it had been bread.
Bread's expensive. A few puffs on a cig, and I'm a new man. Oh, I'm so done in.
That's very important. Being a new man, I will open up with you. You'll bring you luck.
Oh, thank you, miss, thank you. Thank you, miss.
What's that? Wise, my dear?
Oh, yeah. You'll be closing down if you open up like that. You betcha.
Oh, she can't say no. You're too good, Shen Teh. If you want to hang on to your shop, you'd better be able to refuse sometimes. Thank you.
Say it isn't yours. Say it belongs to a relation, and he insists on strict accounts. Why not try it?
Anyone would who didn't always want to play Lady Bountiful.
Crumble away. The room won't be available, and the rice goes back in the sack.
This rice is
Is the rice yours too?
Are you the new proprietress?
Shit, love, gotta go. See you later.
I see. You're stocking up your shelves. Well, they aren't yours. See, let me tell you, unless you pay for them, that old ragamuffin who's squatting here, she never paid. I'm the carpenter, see?
But I thought those were part of the fittings I paid for.
Cooks! A pack of cooks! You and this Mrs. Shen are thick as thieves. I want
But how can I pay? I have no money left.
Then I'll have you sold up on the spot. Pay on the spot, or you'll be sold up.
Your cousin!
Can't you make it next month?
No.
Please don't be too hard, Mr. Linto. I can't satisfy all demands at once. A brief postponement brings the most distant goal within reach. Please be patient just a little, Mr. Linto.
And who's gonna be patient with me and my family? Pay up, else I take the shelves with me.
My dear Shen Teh, why don't you refer this whole thing to your cousin? You put your claim in writing, and Miss Shen Teh's cousin will pay.
Oh, we all know those cousins, ha!
Now don't stand there laughing like an idiot. He's a personal friend of mine.
He's sharp as a knife!
All right, he'll get my bill.
So, there you are. A credit to the family, I don't think. Going and leaving us waiting at the corner.
This is my brother, Wang,
One
and my sister-in-law.
sister-in-law.
Yes, stop nagging and sit quietly out of the way, and don't bother our old friend Miss Shen Teh. We ought to take them both in, I think. What with my sister-in-law being 4 months gone. Or are you against it?
You are welcome.
Oh, thank her. The cups are over there. They would never have known where to go. Just as well you got this shop.
Yes, just as well I've got it.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Mitsu, the proprietress of this building.
Mrs. Meacher.
Here is the agreement for the lease. An auspicious moment, don't you think, gentlemen, when a small business is opened? A few gaps in the shelves still, but it will do. I suppose you provide me with 1 or 2 references?
Is that necessary?
But you see, my dear, really have no idea who you are.
Oh, can we vouch for Miss Shen Teh? Oh, we've known her ever since she first came to town, and we cut off our right hands for her.
And who are you?
I am a food tobacconist.
Nah.
Where is your shop?
I haven't got a shop at the moment. You see, it's like this. I've just sold it.
And is there no one else who can tell me anything about you?
Cousin, your cousin.
But you see, my dear, I can't lease this place to you, otherwise I must know something about you. Someone must tell us something about you. Someone, anyone, something about you.
I have got a cousin.
Oh, a cousin? What is he round here? We go straight over.
No, he's not here. He's in another town.
In China, weren't you saying?
Yes, Mr. Shui Ta
Mr. Chwee-ta.
in Shun.
Oh, but of course, I know tall and skinny.
You'll have to deal with Mr. Shui Ta over the shelving.
I'm just making out my bill. Here you are. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Mitsu. Shui Ta will pay. Well, I shall be very glad to meet him. Good day.
He's bound to come out now. Oh, you can bet she'll know all about you by the morning.
This setup won't last very long.
Here we are.
Oh, hello, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Yeah, the dear old man, he must have been worrying about us. Oh, and the youngster.
Youngster.
Yeah, wow, look how he's grown. He eats like an ostrich. Who else have you got with you?
Only your niece.
Niece.
A young relation from up the country. I hope we aren't too many for you. We weren't such a big family when you used to live with us, were we? Ah, yes, we grew and grew. The more of us there were, the worse it got.
You know, the great thing is, we mustn't get in your way in the shop. It's up to you to keep the home fires burning. We planned it like this. The kids will be out during the daytime, yes, and only Grandpa and my sister-in-law will stay. And perhaps me. The others will just be checking in once or twice during the daytime, see? All right, light that lamp, boys, and make yourselves at home. Can't you people sing something to entertain our hostess?
Oh, yeah! You know what? Grandpa can kick it off!
Grams, I love when he does this.
We didn't sing all our favorite song! This is a song about capitalism and how it fucks you up no matter what! 5, 6, 7, 8!
Once I believed intelligence would eat me. I was an optimist when I was younger. Now that I'm old, I see
nowhere. And so I chose the crooked path instead. But crookedness makes our sort travel slower. There seems to be no way to get ahead. And so I said, drop it. Like smoke twisting gray into ever colder coldness, you'll blow away. I said, drop it. Like smoke twisting gray into ever colder coldness, you'll blow away. They say find little fun in hoping. Time's what we need and time begins to press. Before the youngest say the gates are open. They're open so there's no or nothingness. So drop it. Like smoke twisting gray into ever colder coldness, you blow away. I said drop it. Like smoke twisting gray into ever colder coldness.
You want, but don't smash it. Oh, my beautiful shop. Oh, such hopes. No sooner open than it is no more. Oh, quiet. That makes 4 days I have been hiding. They won't find me. I've got my eyes open. I took the same direction as them, on purpose. On the second day they crossed the bridge, I heard their footsteps overhead. By now I have nothing more to fear. Don't say anything, I know! I failed to find anybody to take you into his house. Now I have said it, now go your way!
No! You did find somebody.
So it was Shen Teh who lodged you?
Of course!
And I ran away. I had so little faith.
Oh, feeble one. Well-meaning, but feeble man. Where hardship is, he thinks there is no goodness. Where danger lies, he thinks there is no courage.
Oh, feebleness.
That believes in no good whatsoever.
Oh, hasty judgment.
Oh, premature despair.
I am deeply ashamed, illustrious ones.
And now, O water seller, be so good as to return quickly to the city and look to dear Shen Teh so you may keep us posted about her. We, for our part, wish to travel further and continue our search for still more people like our good person in Szechwan, so we may put a stop to the rumor which says the good have found our earth impossible to live on.
Hey everyone, we're back to back in the shop now. Sleepy bodies are everywhere. The lamp is still burning.
Shen Teh! There's somebody knocking.
Shen Teh!
Where has that girl got to?
Off to get breakfast, I expect. It's on her cousin.
I am her cousin.
What did you say you were?
My name is Shui Ta.
Get us some breakfast, will you?
Customers will be arriving soon. Please be quick and get dressed so I can open up my shop.
Your shop? I fancy this shop belongs to our friend Shen Teh. What do you mean to say it's not her shop at all?
So she's been having us on where she's slunk off to.
She has been detained. She wishes me to tell you that now that I am here, she can no longer do anything for
And we thought she was such a good person.
Don't believe him. Let's go and look for her.
Right! And business. See that baker's at the corner? Nip over and stuff your shirt full.
And don't forget those little round cakes.
And mind the baker doesn't catch you. Stay clear of the police.
Won't cake stealing damage the reputation of the shop which has given you refuge?
Don't mind him. We'll soon find Shen Teh. She'll tell him what.
There's a small bill to be settled for the shelves. $100 silver.
Wouldn't you say that $100 silver was rather much?
No, I can't do it for less. I got a wife and family to look after.
How many children?
4.
Then my offer is $20 silver.
Are you crazy? These shelves are walnut.
Well, then take them away.
What do you mean?
I can't afford them. I suggest you take your walnut shelves away.
Oh, what up to you? Hell! But they're made to fit. They won't go anywhere else. The boards have been cut to size, sir.
Exactly. Which is why I can't offer you more than $20 silver. Because the boards were cut to size.
I can't do this anymore. Keep the shelves and pay me what you like.
$20 silver.
Fine. Oh, good riddance.
Leave at once.
What, us?
Yes, you. You are thieves and parasites. Waste no time in arguing.
Oh, no arguing on an empty stomach. I wonder where the nipper is.
Yes, where is he? I told you I will not have him in here with stolen cakes. For the second time, get out. All right then.
911, what's your emergency?
I presume I am speaking to the police representative for this district?
You are, Mr.
Shweta. Pleasant weather we're having.
Trifle warm, perhaps.
Perhaps a trifle warm.
If he goes on gassing like this till the kid gets back, we're done for.
But do come in. It really is cooler in here. My cousin and I have opened a shop. Let me tell you, we consider it highly important to be on good terms with the authorities.
That's very kind of you, sir. Why, yes, it is cooler in here.
He's asked him in just so the kid won't see.
Some guests, distant acquaintances of my cousin's, apparently. They have a journey to make. We were just saying goodbye.
Well, all right then. We'll be going.
I will tell my cousin that you were grateful for her hospitality, but could not wait for her return. Stop, thief!
I wonder what that's all about. Whoa, hang on there. Now, where'd you get those cakes from? Aha, stolen, eh?
We knew nothing about it. No, it was the boy's own idea.
Miss Sweetheart, can you shed any light on this? Right, you all come to the station with me.
I'm exceedingly sorry, officer, that anything like this should happen in my shop.
He watched the boy go off.
I can assure you, I hardly would have invited you in if I wanted to conceal a robbery.
I quite understand, Mr. Sweetheart, but you understand I'm only doing my duty, taking his persons into custody. Let's go, Grandpa.
So you are the cousin I've heard about? How did the police come to be escorting people away from my building? What does your cousin mean by setting up a boarding house here? That's what comes of taking in people who a moment ago were in cheap digs begging for crust from the baker on the corner. I know all about it, you see. This is a respectable house, sir. The tenants here aren't paying to live under the same roof as that sort of person. No, sir. I'm not inhuman, but I have got my obligations.
Mrs. Mitsu, I am a busy man. Just tell me what it will cost to live in this highly respectable house.
Well, you are a cold fish, I'll give you that.
I take it from the agreement it is to be paid monthly?
Not for your cousin's sort.
What does that mean?
That means that people like your cousin have to pay 6 months' rent in advance. $200 silver.
$200 silver? That is plain murder. Where am I to find that much? I can't count on big turnover here.
Well, you should have thought of that sooner.
Mrs. Mitsu, please have a heart. I recognize that my cousin made the unforgivable mistake of giving shelter to some unfortunates. But she will learn. I will be sure that she learns.
$200 silver in advance, or your cousin goes back on the street where she came from.
Excuse me, ma'am, would you watch my cruiser for me? Thank you. Oh, Mr. Sweetheart, I hope I wasn't interrupting.
The police really seem remarkably interested in the shop.
Oh, Mrs. Mitsu, I hope you haven't gotten the wrong impression. Mr. Sweetheart did us a service, and I have come in the name of the police to Thank you.
Well, that's no affair of mine. Mr. Shen Teh, I trust my proposition will be agreeable to your cousin. I like to be on good terms with my tenants. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mrs. Mitsu.
Have you been having trouble with Mrs. Mitsu?
She is demanding the rent in advance. She doesn't think my cousin is respectable.
And can't you raise the money?
No. I was only able to give her a hand because I was passing through. Any moment she will be thrown back on her own resources. I am worried as to what will happen.
Mr. Shen Teh, I'm sorry to hear you're having so much trouble over the rent. I must admit that we first began doing this shop with mixed feelings, but your decisive action just now showed us the kind of man you really are. Speaking for the authorities, we soon find out who we can rely on as a friend of law and order.
To save this little shop, officer, which my cousin regards as a gift from the gods, I would be prepared to go to the utmost limits of the law.
Well, our station would be sorry to see you go. But you gotta understand Mrs. Mitsu's point of view. Shen Teh, let's face it, lived by selling herself to men. You may ask, what else was she supposed to do? Mr. Shen Teh, I must admit, I do not know. Mr. Shen Teh, I've got it. All we gotta do is find her husband.
I would like a good cheap cigar for my husband. Tomorrow is our 40th wedding anniversary, you see, and we're having a little celebration.
40 years and still something to celebrate.
Oh, as far as our means allow. That's our carpet shop over the way. I hope we will be good neighbors. It's so important in these hard times.
Two very familiar words, I'm afraid.
Mr. Shen Teh, we need 6 months rent, so I suggest we marry a bit of money.
That will not be easy.
Well, why not? She's a good match. She owns a small and prospering business. What do you think?
Well,
An advertisement in the personal columns.
if the young lady agrees.
Well, why wouldn't she agree? Look, I'll draft one out for you. What? Respected gentlemen, small capital, widower considered.
Oh.
Into progressive tobacconists, and then we'll add. With charming, attractive brunette. How's that?
You don't think that's overstating it?
Certainly not. I have seen her.
Thus, with horror, I realize the luck one needs to avoid being crushed. What brilliant ideas! What faithful friends! Thus, for all my decisiveness, I was at my wit's end over the rent. Then you come along and offer me some good advice. I really do begin to see a way out.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anita. I'm acting in this play. You may have seen me on stage. This is my friend Maria, and she's about to play a character we haven't introduced to you yet. His name is Yang Sun, called Sun for short, and he's the romantic lead of the play. It's very cool, very hip part to have. And I look forward to seeing what you think of him. We wanted to mention to you the content of this next scene, which begins with Yang Sun trying to kill himself. We wanted to let you know that.
Evening in a public park. A young man in tattered clothes is watching an airplane. He pulls a rope out of his pocket and makes for a big willow tree when two prostitutes...
Evening, young fellow. Coming home with me, dear?
It could be done, ladies, if you'll stand me a meal.
Are you nuts? Come on, love. He's just a waste of time. That's that out-of-work pilot.
Oh, but there won't be a soul in the park now. It's gonna rain.
There's always a chance. Oh, here she is, the bitch. She got your lot into trouble, all right.
Oh, not her. It was her cousin. She took us in, and in the end, she offered to pay for the cakes. I haven't any bone to pick with her.
I have. Why? There is our fancy friend with all the monies. She's got the shop now, but she still wants to pinch our boys off us.
Jump down my throat! I'm going to
to the tea house by the lake.
Is it true you're gonna marry a widower with 3 children?
Yes, I'm meeting him there.
Do your coddling somewhere else, will you? Isn't there somewhere one can get a bit of peace around here?
Shut up. Let's go.
Scavengers! Even in this remote spot, they fish tirelessly for victims. Even in the thickets, in the rain, they pursue their desperate hunt for custom.
What coal have you got to slay them? Oh,
What are you gooping at?
what's that rope for?
Move on, sister, move on. I ain't got no money, nothing, not a copper. And if I did, I'd buy a drink of water, not you.
What's that rope for? You're not to do it.
Mind your own business.
It's raining.
Don't you try sheltering under my tree.
No.
Why not give up, sister? It's no use. You can't do business with me. Besides, you too ugly. Bandy legs.
That's not true.
Oh, all right. Come under the bloody tree since it's raining.
Why do you want to do that?
Would you like to know? Then I'll tell you so as to get rid of you. Do you know what an airman is?
Yes, I met some airmen once in a tea house.
Oh, no, you didn't. 1 or 2 windy idiots in flying helmets, I expect. The sort that got no ear for his engine and no feeling for his machine. Me, I'm an airman. And yet I'm the biggest idiot of the lot. Because I read all the manuals in flying school at Beijing, but just one manual, 1 page, I happened to miss. The one where it said, airmen not wanted. And so I became an airman without an aircraft. A male pilot without mail. What that means you wouldn't understand.
I think I do understand all the same.
No, you can't understand. And that means you can't understand.
When we were children, we had a crane with a broken wing. But in the autumn and the spring, when the great flocks of birds flew over our village, he became very restless. And I could understand why.
Stop crying.
Yes.
It's bad for the complexion.
I'm stopping.
You wouldn't even know how to wipe your face properly. Come here. Oh, well, if you're gonna sit there and stop me from hanging myself, you might at least say something.
I don't know what.
Why do you want to hack me down, sister? As a matter of interest?
It frightens me. I know you only felt that way because the evening is so dreary. For in the face of misery, only a little is needed before men start throwing their unbearable lives away.
Just tell me about yourself.
What is there? I've got a shop.
Oh, so you haven't got a flat, you've got a shop.
I've got a shop. But before that, I was on the streets.
And this shop, I take it, was a gift from the gods.
Yes.
One fine evening, they stood before you and said, here's some money for you.
One morning.
You're not exactly entertaining.
I can play the zither a bit and do imitations. How idiotic. I must have come without my wallet. But now I've got this shop. From now on, I told myself, I can be a complete jellyfish, and it won't matter how rich I am, I told myself. I walk alone. I sleep alone. For 1 whole year, I told myself, I'll have no dealings with a man.
But now you're going to marry one? The one in the tea house by the lake? As a matter of interest, what do you know of love?
Everything.
Nothing, sister. Or was it perhaps pleasant?
No.
Is this pleasant?
Yes.
Easily satisfied you are. God, what a town.
Haven't you got friends?
A whole lot, but none that like knowing I'm still out of a job. They make faces as if someone was complaining that the sea's wet. Have you got any friends if it comes to that?
I've got a cousin.
Then don't you trust him an inch.
Oh, he was only here once, and he is never coming back. But why do you talk as though you've given up hope? They say to give up hope is to give up kindness.
Just talk on. At least it's something to hear a human voice.
There are still friendly people in this world, for all of our wretchedness.
Those who have least to eat give most gladly. I think people just like showing what they're good at. And how can they do it better than by being friendly? You are friendly too.
Doesn't seem hard by your definition. And that was a raindrop. Where? Between my eyes. Oh. More to the left or more to the right?
More to the left.
Good. So, you're through with men?
But my legs aren't banding.
Perhaps not.
Definitely not.
But as I haven't eaten for 2 days or drank for 1, I couldn't love you, sister. Even if I wanted.
It is good in the rain.
I sell water. Who would taste it? Who would want to in this weather? All my labor has been wasted, fetching these few pints together. I stand shouting by my water, and nobody thinks it worth stopping and buying, or greedily drinks it. Wretched weeds, you're through with thirsting. Heaven must have heard you praying. You can drink until you're bursting. Never bother about paying. I'm left shouting by my water, and nobody thinks it worth stopping and buying, or greedily drinks it. Stay thirsty, you devils.
Wong! You've come back!
Shen Teh, who are you?
Well, I have met, this was here the whole time, a very brave and clever person. And now I would like to buy a cup of your water.
Open your mouth and throw your head back. You can have as much water as you want. The willow tree is still dripping.
But I want your water, Wong. Laboriously carried, exhausting to its bearer, and difficult to sell because it's raining.
Yeah.
I need it for the man over yonder. He is an airman. An airman is braver than other humans. With the clouds for companions, daring enormous tempests, he flies through the heavens and brings to friends in far countries the friendly post.
Wong is asleep. This is his dream.
I have seen her! Illustrious ones, she has not changed!
That gives us pleasure.
She's in love. She showed me her friend. Truly, things are going well for her.
That is good to hear. Let us hope she will be strengthened in her pursuit of goodness.
Indeed, yes, she is performing all the charitable deeds she can.
I am not displeased with her start.
Remember, times are not easy. She had to call in a cousin once when the shop was getting into difficulties. But all agree that she is a good girl. They've begun to call her the angel of the slums. So much good goes out of her little shop, whatever Lynch the carpenter may say.
What? Does Lynch the carpenter speak ill of her?
Oh, he only says the shelving in the shop wasn't quite paid for.
What are you telling us? A carpenter not paid in Shen Teh's shop? How could she prevent that?
Perhaps she didn't have the money.
Well, no matter. One pays one's debts. One cannot afford even the appearance of irregularity. The letter of the law has first to be fulfilled, then its spirit. Forgive our rather sharp tone today. We have traveled very far and have slept too little. Woo! These nights! The well thoughtful recommendations to the poor, but the poor have too few rooms.
Do not be too hard on us, illustrious ones. Do not ask for everything at once.
A square outside of Shen Teh's shop, a carpet dealer, a barber, and Shen Teh's tobacconist shop. It is Monday.
It's a problem. You know it's a problem. Okay. I have to carry this by myself now. Okay. Oh, happy Monday, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this part of the play. Okay. Oh, I hate Mondays. Okay. Water! Good, hard. You know, the kids don't understand water these days. Vitamin water, smart water. Water!
Bothering my customers with your stinking water. Take your mug and get out! Take that! Let that be a lesson to you.
You can have them up for eating you.
My hand's gone!
Are any bones broken?
I can't move it!
Sit down and bathe it a bit.
The water won't cost you much anyway. 8 o'clock, and one can't even get a Band-Aid around here. And Shen Teh never came home last night. She's a disgrace. She's forgotten us. That's what.
I had never seen the city at dawn before. These were the hours I used to spend with my filthy blanket over my head, terrified to wake up. But today, I mixed with the newsboys, with the men washing down the streets, with the ox carts bringing in fresh vegetables in from the fields. It was a long walk from Son's house to here, but with every step, I grew happier. I had always been told that when one is in love, one walks on air. But the wonderful thing is one walks on earth, on tarmac. I tell you, you miss a lot if you are not in love and cannot see your city at the hour when she rises from her couch like a sober old craftsman, breathing in fresh air and reaching for his tools, as the poets have it. Oh, Wong. Good day. I am lightheaded today. All along my way, I was looking at my reflection in shop windows, and now I would like to buy myself a shawl. I should so like to look beautiful.
I am smitten today with the beauty of Miss Shen Teh, the owner of the tobacconist opposite, whom I have never previously noticed. I've watched her for 3 minutes, and I believe I am already in love. An infinitely charming person. Get the hell out!
It's very pretty and not at all expensive. You see, there's a small hole at the bottom.
I like the green one too.
Oh, I'm afraid that one's in perfect condition.
Oh, a pity. I cannot take on too much with my shop. There are many expenses.
For charity, don't you do so much? When you're first starting out, every bowl of rice counts, eh?
Does it suit me?
Oh, you had better ask a man that question.
Does it suit me?
Why don't you ask?
No. I'm asking you.
Yes, the shawl suits you, but wear it dull side out. If you want another, you can thank you. You can always exchange it. Does he have any money?
Oh, goodness, no.
Oh, well, how will you pay your half year's rent?
Oh, the rent, it had gone clean out of my mind.
I thought it had. And Monday is the first of the month. I have a suggestion to make. Everyone, just help me down. 1, 2, 3. My husband and I were a little doubtful of the marriage advertisement once we got to know you. We decided to help you out if need be. we have put something by, and we can lend you the $200 silver. And you can make over your stock to us as security if you'd like. But of course, we don't need anything in writing.
Would you really lend money to such a scatterbrained person?
Here is the money.
This is 6 months' rent. It's a miracle. And what do you think of my new shawl?
Did you buy it for the man I saw you with in the park?
You might choose to look at his hand instead of retailing your shady adventures.
Why? What happened to your hand?
The barber smashed it with his curling tongs in front of our eyes.
Wong, and I didn't notice. Well, you have to go to the doctor at once, or else it'll get stiff and you won't be able to work properly again. It's a dreadful disaster. Come on, let's go.
He doesn't need the doctor. He needs the magistrate. The barber is a rich man, and he ought to get compensation.
Do you think there's a chance?
If you really can't use it, can you?
I don't think so. It's already very swollen. Would it mean a pension for life?
Well, you need a witness, of course.
But you all saw. You can all of you bear me out.
Whistle, whistle.
You yourself saw, didn't you?
I don't want to get mixed up with the police.
What about you?
Me. I wasn't looking.
Of course you were looking. I saw you looking. You're just scared because the barber's got too much pull.
I'm sure that you can confirm what happened. They won't listen to him. He's gaga.
It may mean a pension for life.
They've taken my name twice for begging. It won't do him much good if I give evidence.
Do you mean to say that not one of you will say what happened? This man's hand gets broken in front of all of you, in full daylight, and not one will open his mouth? Oh, you unfortunates. Wong, if no one will be your witness, then I will be your witness and say that I saw it.
It'll be perjury.
I don't think I can allow that. But perhaps I have to allow it. Possibly my wrist is broken. I'd better go straight to the magistrate.
So bad about it.
It'll be a problem.
Are you Miss Shen Teh? I am Son's mother. He has told me everything. I am Mrs. Young. Just think of it. He has got the chance of a job as a pilot. He got a letter in the mail this morning from Beijing just now from one of the superintendents at the Postal Service.
That means he can fly again? Oh, Mrs. Young!
But it'll cost a lot. $500 silver.
Oh, that is an awful lot. But money must not stand in his way. After all, I've got this shop.
Oh, if you could only do something!
If I could help him, you would be giving a chance to a very gifted individual. But I won't get enough money for the shop. And the $200 silver which I have got from the old couple are only a loan. Of course, you can have that now. I will sell my stock and pay them back out of that.
Oh, Miss Shen Teh! A friend in need is a friend indeed! Oh, and they were all calling him the dead pilot because they said he had as much chance of flying again as a corpse!
But we still need $300 silver for the job, though. Mrs. Young, we must think. I do know someone who might perhaps help. Someone who has advised me before. I didn't want to have to resort to him again. He's too smart. Too tough. This will definitely be the last time. But a pilot has got to fly! That is obvious!
Oh, if your friend could only raise the money! Look, there goes the morning mail service to Beijing!
Wave to it, Mrs. Young. I'm sure that the pilot can see us.
Oh, do you know the pilot?
No, I know. A pilot! For the man without hope shall fly, Mrs. Young. One of us at least shall rise above all this wretchedness. One at least shall rise above us all. Young son, my loved one, with the clouds for companions, daring enormous tempests, he flies through the heavens and brings to friends in far countries the friendly post.
against hunger, against hunger. So why can't the gods share out what they've created? Come down and distribute the bounties of nature. Allow us once hunger and thirst have been sated to mix with each other in friendship and pleasure. In order to win one's weekday meal, one needs the toughness which elsewhere builds empires, except 12 others be trampled down. The unfortunate cannot be helped. So why can't the gods make a simple decision that goodness must conquer in spite of its weakness, and back up the good with an armored division, commanded to fire and not tolerate meekness?
The tobacconist shop. Shen Teh is reading the newspaper.
A small business like this soon goes downhill, believe you me, when certain rumors get around locally. This shady affair between the fellow Yang's son and the young lady Shen Teh. It is high time that a proper gentleman like you came along and cleared it up. Now, don't forget that Mr. Shu Fu, the very rich hairdresser next door, hinted to me yesterday that he took a particular interest in the young lady. He even went so far as to ask about her financial standing. Oh, I say that shows real partiality.
Is this Miss Shen Teh's shop?
Yes, but her cousin is in Come On In, love. Oh, hi there.
Hello. I am Yang's son. Is Shen Teh in? No. But I expect you're in the picture about me and her? A real shop. Large as life. I always thought she was putting it on a bit. Oh boy, I'm gonna be flying again. Do you really think we could squeeze another $300 out of the business?
Yes, but perhaps my cousin was a bit hasty in offering you the money. It may cost her her business.
I need it now or not at all. And the girl's not one to hesitate when it's a question of giving. Between ourselves, she hasn't hesitated much so far.
Oh, hi guys, hi. Mrs. Shin here. Yeah, I'm popping into the play. Hey, how are ya? Having a good time? Yeah, give me a big thumbs up. Okay, great. We'll get the hang of that one.
Okay, so this is the part of the play where these two talk in detail the money, but it is super confusing. I had to read it like 6 times. I never understood it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of summarizing for you here, okay? Let me hear it, okay?
Okay.
Yes, oh my God, you're here. It's amazing. Okay, so Mr. Yang's son needs $500 silver total in order to bribe his way into the pilot's job. Now, he already has $200 silver from the old couple. You remember them? Yes. So he wants to sell the business for $300 silver. Got it? Oh my God, you guys got your thinking caps on. Okay, now, on the other hand, Mr. Shen Teh, who, by the way, is also Shen Teh. Yeah, they're the same. It's super confusing because we're all changing parts, but she's not. One actress, one part, oh my God, I know. Sometimes that's hard for folks, okay. So, Mr. Shen Teh needs to pay the old couple back their $200 silver. He also needs $300 silver for the pilot's job. Now, 200 plus 300 is, ma'am, 500? Oh my God, yes! You'll get a prize, but you don't because it's a play. So, you see there is a discrepancy here. There are different numbers. Plot point. Got it? Got it. Oh my God. Okay, next comes in Mrs. Mitsu, the proprietress of the building.
Good morning, Mr. Shen Teh. I suppose this is about your rent due the day after tomorrow?
No. Sorry. Mr. Shen Teh tells Mrs. Mitsu he is prepared to sell the shop
so that Shen Teh and Yang San can have a new life together in Beijing. He then introduces Mrs. Mitsu to Yang San. But, Sun, this is where it gets really hard. Sun butts in and sells the shop to Mrs. Mitsu for only $300 silver dollars.
I'll bring you the money tomorrow. I'm glad to help where it seems to be a case of young love.
It's a deal! Lock, stock, and barrel for $300 and our troubles are over!
Do you have enough money for 2 tickets and enough to tide you over?
Sure.
How much?
Anyway, I'll raise it, even if I have to seal it.
So that's another sum that must be raised?
Oh, don't worry, old boy. I'll get to Beijing, all right?
It costs quite a bit for 2.
2? I'm leaving the girl here. She'd only be a liability at first.
Yang-san, I would like you to hand me back the $200 silver dollars I gave you until you are in a position to show me 2 tickets to Beijing.
My dear cousin, I should like you to mind your own business. Mr. Whatever your name is.
My cousin is indebted to you because
Let's say because I've got a hand inside her blouse. Stuff that in your pipe and smoke it. We're getting married, and that's settled. And she'll bring the $300 with her. Or else you will. Either her or you.
Oh, how very disagreeable. And the whole town, he knows he's got the girl exactly where he wants her. Oh no.
the business is gone. He is not in love. This means ruin. I am lost.
Mr. Shuita begins to run around the room like a captive animal, continuously repeating the words.
The business is gone. 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 The business is gone.
There's no need to be
hysterical. Mrs. Shin, are we irresponsible? No. Do we lack the necessary brutality? No. Times are frightful. The town is hell, but we scrabble up the naked walls. A single weakness and one can be shoveled away. What sort of world do we live in?
I think I should fetch the barber. Yes, Mr. Shufu, the barber. He is the man you should talk to. He is a man of honor, okay? Mr. Shufu, that is the right man for your cousin.
My dear sir, rumor has it that you have shown a certain interest in my cousin. You must forgive me for setting aside the laws of propriety, which call for a measure of reserve, for my cousin is at the moment in great danger. Proprietress of her own small business until a short while ago. She is now little more than a beggar.
Mr. Sweet, Shen Teh's attraction lies less in the soundness of a business than in the goodness of a heart. Or you could tell a lot by what they'll call the young lady round here, the angel of the slums.
My dear sir, this goodness has cost my cousin $200 in a single day. There are limits.
Allow me to put forward a different opinion. Is it not time little limits to this goodness were... I hear, for instance, she's looking to shelter a few homeless. My buildings across the cattle yard are unoccupied. They are at her disposal, and so on and so forth. But Mr. Sweet, if I the right to hope that such thoughts as these, which I have lately been entertaining, may find a willing listener, Shen Teh.
Mr. Shufu, she will listen with admiration to such lofty thoughts.
Is Miss Shen Teh here?
No.
I am Wong, the water seller. I suppose you're Mr. Shuita?
Quite correct. Good morning, Wong.
Your cousin is supposed to have seen Mr. Shufu the barber strike the water carrier with his curling tongs. You know anything about that?
I only know that my cousin was not present when this slight incident took place.
A misunderstanding. When Shen Teh comes back, she'll clear it all up. Shen Teh will bear me out. Where is she?
Wong, you consider yourself Shen Teh's friend. Right now, my cousin has really serious worries. She has been disgracefully exploited on all sides. She cannot permit herself the slightest weakness.
I see.
Which means, I can go away. You tried your game on the wrong man. On a proper gentleman, that is. Be a bit more careful with your complaints next time, fella.
If Mr. Shufu the barber doesn't choose to waive his legal rights, you can still land in the cells for defamation. Get moving!
I beg you to excuse this episode. It is excused. And Shen Teh's business with his young son. Is it over, finished, and done with? Completely. She has seen through him, and she will be happy to talk it over with someone she can trust. Over next supper, in a small but good restaurant. Discreetly. I will hasten to inform my cousin. She is greatly distressed about the loss of her business. She regards as a gift from the gods. Please be so good as to wait a few minutes.
Can we congratulate you?
You can! No, Mrs. Shin, tell Shen Teh's dependents from me that I will be giving them shelter in my buildings across the yard.
Oh, yes.
What do you think of me, ladies and gentlemen? Could one do more? Be more unselfish? More delicate? More plus-sided?
Mr. Shufu, has everything turned out as you wanted?
Oh, quite as I wanted, Mrs. Shin! You can take it that there will be changes in this neighborhood. A certain character, Yang Sun, has been sent packing, and one or two hostile movements against his shop are due to be foiled. A certain person who has no respect for the most respectable girl in this town will, in the future, have made a deal with.
Oh, yes.
What do you know about this Yang Sun?
He is the idolist Dirty.
He is nothing. He does not exist. He is simply not present, Mrs. Shin.
What's this about?
Fight! You'll have to be patient, sir. Kindly take note that Shen Teh and I are about to announce our engagement.
What? That is a surprise for you, isn't it?
Oh, my dear Shen Teh! Perhaps you will explain.
What's up, Shen Teh? Have you gone crazy?
Son, Mr. Shufu and my cousin have agreed that I ought to listen to Mr. Shufu's ideas about how to help out people better round here. My cousin is against our relationship.
And you have agreed?
Yes.
Have they told you I'm a bad character? Perhaps I am, Shen Teh. But that is why I need you. I'm a debased character. No capital, no manners. But I can put up a fight. They're trying to wreck your life, Shen Teh. Just look at him. Have you got eyes in your head? Just tell me, were it not for me, wouldn't you have gone off with him?
Yes.
A man you don't love?
Yes.
Have you completely forgotten? The rain?
No.
How you hacked me down from the tree. How you brought me a glass of water. How you promised me the money so I could fly again.
What do you want?
Come away with me.
Mr. Shufu, forgive me. I want to go away with Sun.
We're in love, you know. Come, Shen Teh.
But this is rape! Mr. Shuika!
Tell her not to make so much row here.
Please, don't call my cousin
I'm
Mr.
calling
him! We are not of one mind, I know. But he is not right. I can sense it. I would go with the man whom I love.
Just like that.
To be continued.
I was like, oh my god, this is literally do what I did.
Welcome back. A private room in a cheap suburban restaurant. A waiter pours wine to the wedding guests.
Bad news, Mother. She just told me oh so innocently that she can't sell the shop for me.
What did you say to her? You can't marry her, of course.
There's no point in talking to her. She's too pig-headed. I've sent for her cousin.
I'll go and look for him. You go and talk to your bride now, son.
I was not mistaken in him. Not a line of his face betrays disappointment. Despite the heavy blow that it must have been to renounce his flying career, he is perfectly cheerful. I love him very much. Son, you have not yet drunk with the bride.
What shall we drink to?
Let it be to the future.
When the bridegroom's dinner jacket is his own.
But the bride's dress is still sometimes exposed to the rain.
To all we want for ourselves, may it come soon.
I am delighted with my son. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I've always tried to make him understand he can have any girl he wants. Him, a trained pilot and mechanic. And what does he go and tell me now? I am marrying for love, mother. Money isn't everything. It's a love match. All these things have to happen, but sooner or later it's very hard on a mother, very hard. Priest! Don't make the ceremony too short. We want to be nice and dignified. My dear Shen Teh, our most valued guest is yet to arrive. We must wait a little longer. Everyone, please excuse us.
It's a pleasure to be patient as long as there's something to drink.
We're not missing much.
Son, stall. Son, come up with something. Son, do something, son.
Before the ceremony starts, I should give you a little test. There's some point in it when the wedding's such short notice. I have no idea what sort of wife I'm going to get. It's quite disturbing. For instance, can you take 3 tea leaves and make 5 cups of tea?
No.
Then I shan't be getting any tea. Can you sleep on a straw mattress the size of that book the priest reading?
Double?
Oh, single.
Well, in that case, no.
Oh, dreadful. What a wife I'm getting.
I must go, Mrs. Young. I've got a wedding and funeral first thing in the morning.
Oh, do you imagine I'm holding things up for pleasure?
Who is your mother waiting for, son?
My dear Shen Teh, I can't imagine why your cousin should make us wait for him like this.
Something fishy here.
Son, is this about the $300 silver Shweta was going to bring? I told you, my cousin cannot come.
And I thought he couldn't possibly stay away.
It is impossible for him to be where I am.
Oh, how very mysterious.
Son, are you certain the bride's cousin will be coming? It almost looks as if he has something against this marriage as he does not up here.
But what are you thinking of, Mother? Him and me are like that.
Well, wait!
Hi, Jasmine.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Thanks, Jasmine. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. How to use that?
Thanks. Okay.
Madam, do you mind settling the bill?
Everyone, please be patient. Our guest must be on his way by now. Don't interrupt the party.
I fear that I must go.
No. Everyone, please remain seated. The priest will be back in just a few moments.
Drop in, Mother. Ladies and gentlemen, now that the priest has gone, we cannot detain you any longer.
Come on, Grandpa. The bride! Oh, don't mind him. He means it friendly like. He's fond of you.
Now that's what I call a flop.
Shall I leave too, son?
No. You wait. I'll wait on, and the old lady will wait on. She is anxious to see her bird flying in the air again. It is my opinion that the moon will be nothing but green cheese before she can see his plane thundering over the house. Ladies and gentlemen, to keep you amused, I the bridegroom will now sing you a song.
Three of them sit there, and two of them look towards the door. A yard outside of Shen Teh's shop. A few household goods on a cart. Shen Teh and Mrs. Shin are clearing out the shop.
I don't understand why you don't put up a better fight for your business. How do you propose to live now?
I don't know. I can't even pay the rent because I owe the old people their $200 silver. Nice. Back to rent.
That never happens.
Because I've given that money to someone else, I have to sell my stock to Mrs. Mitsu.
All gone, eh? No man, no stock, no home. That's what comes when you try to set yourself up as a cat above our lot. How do you propose to live now?
I don't know. I might earn some money as a tobacco sorter.
Looky here! What are Mr. Sweeta's trousers doing here?
He's got another pair.
I thought you said he had gone away for good. What does he want to leave his trousers behind here for?
Perhaps he's finished with them.
Oughtn't you to make a parcel of them?
No.
Don't tell me! I know it all. You have sacrificed your young love so that two old people who trusted you should not be ruined. The gentleman to whom you were engaged proved unable to raise himself to your moral stature, and so you threw him over, and now you're shutting up your shop. Oh, I cannot stand by and see it move. If only you will allow me to assist you in your good works. No, don't say a thing. I wish for no assurances, no promises that you will accept my help. But herewith, I make out a blank check to you, which you can fill in for any sum you like. And now, I shall go quietly and modestly, demanding nothing in return, on tiptoe, full of respectful admiration, not a thought for myself.
Well, this'll save you! Oh, people like you have some luck! Now quick, write in $1,000 silver and I will cash it before he comes to his senses.
I can do without that check.
What? You're not going to cash the check? That's criminal! Is it because you think you would have to marry him? Oh, that would be plain crazy. Oh, is it because you're still hanging on to that pilot of yours, Yang-sun, when everybody here knows how badly he has treated you?
I feel dizzy all of a sudden.
Do you often feel dizzy when you bend or stretch?
Let's only hope it isn't a little one.
Ooh, he has fixed you up good and proper. Oh, if that's the case, then that check will turn sour. It wasn't meant for that kind of situation. All right, I'm gonna leave with this.
A small being is coming to life inside my body. Someone is coming with whom we must reckon. An airman! Salute! A new conqueror of unknown mountains, inaccessible countries, bringing mail from man to man across the wastes where no man yet has trod. Shen Teh! Oh, good day, Wong. I've heard you are in difficulties and that you must even sell your business to pay debts. But here is this child. Where? Here is this child without any home. It was playing about in the slaughterhouse. They say it belongs to Lynch, the carpenter, who a couple of days had to give up his workshop and is now on the drink. His children are wandering around starving. What can be done with them? Come on, little man. Oh, no. I'm just... Oh. And you can very well stay in Mr. Shufu's sheds. I soon may be going too. I myself am expecting a child. What? But don't tell anyone that, or Yang-sun may hear of it, and we can only hamper him. See if you can find Lynch in one of the lower towns and tell him to come here. Oh, many thanks, Shen Teh. I knew you would find an answer. See? A good person always knows a way. I'll go off quickly and fetch your father. Wong, I almost forgot. What happened about your hand? I did want to give evidence for you, but my cousin...
Don't bother about my hand. I've already learned to do without my right hand. I hardly need it at all.
But you mustn't let it get stiff. Please, let me take you to the doctor.
I'll go find the carpenter.
Are you mad? If the barber gets to know you're helping him, he'll throw you out of the last lodging you're likely to get. You haven't paid me yet.
Why are you so unreasonable? To trample on one's fellows is surely exhausting. Oh, how easy it is to be generous. How welcome friendliness can somehow feel.
Shen Teh, are you alone?
Yes.
Is your cousin there?
No, he's not. I'm giving up the shop.
So we've heard. That's why we've come. You see, this is a sack of leaf tobacco which someone owed us, and we would be ever so grateful if you could keep it in your new house with your own things.
I will do it for you gladly.
And if anyone happens to ask you whose sack it is, you can say it's yours.
Who would want to know?
The police, for one. Yeah, they've got it in for us. They're out to ruin us.
I would rather not do anything that would get me into jail.
Well, don't you see that this stock of tobacco might allow us to start a manufacturing in a small way? Then we could work our way up.
All right. I will keep your sack for you. It can go in the back room for the present.
You realize we're completely in your hands.
Yes.
I'll call on you the day after tomorrow at Mr. Shufu's buildings.
Please leave at once. I'm not well.
Who's that little guy? Just keep going.
He's hungry. Fishing in the garbage.
She lifts up the
son.
child
Oh, airman.
and expresses her horror at the fate
sort of
of
world
the children
awaits
of
you?
the world in a speech.
Will you too be left to fish
She exhibits
in
the
the garbage?
child, showing the audience his dirty,
Observe the grayness round his mouth.
becoming emotional.
Is that how
she
you treat your
vows
fellow
never to
creatures?
treat her own child
Have you no
such a
compassion
heartless
for the
way.
fruit of your bodies? Henceforth, I will fight at least for my own, even if I have to be sharp as a tiger. Yes, from the moment that I saw this thing, I shall cut myself off from them all, never resting until I have at least saved my son, if only him. Violence and trickery now shall serve you, my son. To you I would be kind, a tiger, a savage beast to all others if need be. And it need be. Once more, it must be done, for the last time, I hope.
She goes off to change herself into her cousin, which, according to Brecht, only now is justified because she is pregnant.
Shop shut, all her stuff in the yard. It's the finish. That's what comes from selfishness, irresponsibility, and the lust of the flesh. And where is she heading? Downward, along with the rest of you. She'll be surprised at what she finds there. We've come to complain. A damp rabbit warren with half-rotten floors. We say it's a scandal.
Is it true Shen Teh is clearer now?
Yes.
Truly, I can't thank you enough. We're to get a lodging.
Where?
In Mr. Shufu's buildings.
May I ask what you all are doing here?
Mr. Shui Ta!
Good day, Mr. Shui Ta. I didn't realize you would be back so soon.
You know Lin Toh, the carpenter?
Miss Shen Teh promised him a corner in one of Mr. Shufu's buildings. Mr. Shufu's buildings are booked.
Does that mean we can't lodge there?
No, they're being reserved for another purpose.
Does that mean we have to move out too then?
Unfortunately.
But where can we all go?
Miss Shen Teh has decided to find work for you all. You will shred tobacco. There's a bale in the back room there. Get it.
Don't forget, we used to have a shop of our own.
We did!
We'd rather work for ourselves.
We do!
We have our own tobacco.
Perhaps you two would like to work for Miss Shen Teh, as you have no tobacco of your own?
Guess it's logical.
All right,
We're on the
fine.
street.
Can't argue with that.
Now then, Mr. Shui Ta, how about the sale of the stock? I have your $300 silver here with me.
Mrs. Mitsu, I have decided not to sell, but to sign the lease.
What? You don't want the money for the pilot's job anymore?
Nope.
And can you find the money for the rent?
I have here a check for 10,000 silver dollars, signed by Mr. Shufu the barber, who has shown a certain interest in my cousin. See for yourself, Mrs. Mitsu. You will get your 200 silver dollars by the end of the day today. And now, if you will please excuse me, I am a very busy man and have a great deal of work to do.
So, Mr. Shufu's in the pilot shoes now. 10,000 silver dollars. Wow. Good day, gentlemen.
I can't think why I should have to cart your sack for you.
I know that sack. That's our tobacco.
Oh, I advise you not say that so loudly. I think that is my tobacco, as evidenced by the fact that it was in my room. Or would you like to go to the police to clear that up? Do you wish to?
No.
Evidently, you haven't got your own tobacco after all. Perhaps you would like to take the helping hand that Miss Shen Teh is offering you? Please be so good as to show me the way to Mr. Shufu's buildings.
He is not a wicked man, but Shen Teh is good.
I'm not sure. There's a pair of trousers missing and her cousin is wearing them. That must mean something. I'd like to know what.
Is Miss Shen Teh not here?
Left town.
Oh, that's strange. She was going to bring me something.
And she was going to help me. She's sure to be back soon. Her cousin never stays long.
He doesn't. Does he?
Shui Teh sets up a small tobacco factory. Horribly constricted, a number of families huddled together. Women and children predominate, among them the sister-in-law, the grandfather, the carpenter.
I must describe to you how the wisdom and discipline of our universally respected Mr. Shui Teh turned my son from a broken wreck into a useful citizen. Near the cattle yards, as the whole neighborhood soon came to hear, Mr. Shui Teh started a small but rapidly prospering tobacco factory. 3 months ago, I found it advisable to call upon him there with my son's son. He received me after a brief wait.
What can I do for you, Mrs. Young?
Mr. Shui Teh, I should like to put no word for my son. The police came round this morning, and we heard you were suing in Miss Shen Teh's name for breach of promise and fraudulent conversion of 200 silver dollars.
That is quite correct.
Well, Mr. Shui Teh, in the God's name, can you not hamper justice with mercy once more? The money has gone. He ran through it in a couple days as soon as the idea of the pilot's job fell through. I know he is a bad lot. He had already sold my furniture and was going to set off to Beijing without his poor old mother.
I wept.
There was a time when Miss Shen Teh thought very highly of him.
Have you got anything to say to me, Yang-sun?
The money's gone.
Mrs. Young, in view of the weakness which my cousin, for some inexplicable reason, felt for your broken down son, I am prepared to give him another chance. He can work in my factory. The 200 silver dollars will be deducted in installments from his wages.
So it's to be the factory or clink?
It's your own choice.
And no chance of speaking to Shen Teh, I suppose.
No.
Show me where I work.
Oh, 1,000 thanks, Mr. Shui Teh. Your kindness is overwhelming, and the gods will repay you. You have strayed from the narrow path. See if honest work can make you fit to look your mother in the face again.
The first weeks were hard for son. He had little chance to show what he could do. The work was not what he was used to. It wasn't until the 3rd week that a small incident brought him luck. He and Lin, who used to be a carpenter, were shifting bales of tobacco.
I'm about done in. I'm too old for this sort of work.
Give me your back, you old cripple.
Ah, thanks. If Shen Teh could see you, you'd certainly move up a peg. Ah, yes!
And a glance from Mr. Shui Teh was enough for him to spot a good worker who could tackle anything, and he takes a hand.
Hey, you two, what's happening here? Why is it that you're not carrying any bales?
I'm feeling a bit run down today, and
No, you go and pick up 3 bales, my friend. If Yang-sun can do it, so can you. He puts his heart in it, and you do not.
Not a word to son, of course. But Mr. Shui Teh had noticed, and next Saturday at the pay desk,
Shui Teh comes with a small bag of money. The overseer, the formerly unemployed man, pays out the wages.
Mr. Yang-san, 6 silver dollars.
Sorry, but it can't be more than 5. No more than 5 silver dollars. Look here, see, you have me down for 6 full days, but I was off one day as I had to go to court. I wouldn't like to be paid money I hadn't earned, no matter how lousy the wages are.
Yes, 5 silver dollars then. Very unusual, but Mr. Shui Teh.
How do you come to have 6 days down when it was only 5?
Quite correct, Mr. Shui Teh. I must have made a mistake. It won't occur again.
I have noticed that you have plenty of strength and don't begrudge it to the firm. Now I see that you are to be trusted too. Is it often that the overseer makes mistakes to the firm's loss?
He's friends with some of the workers, and they count him as one of them.
I see. Well, one good turn deserves another. Would you like a bonus?
No. But I should like to point out that I've also got a brain. Give me a week's trial, Mr. Shen Teh, and I think I can prove to you that my brains are worth more than the mere strength of my muscles.
They were bold words, but that evening I told my son,
You are a flying man! Show that you can get to the top where you are now! Fly, my eagle!
And indeed, it is remarkable what brains and education can achieve! How can a man hope to better himself without them? Absolute miracles were performed by my son in the tobacco factory directed by Mr. Shen Teh.
Hear you! That's not proper work! The basket has got to be kept moving! Sit on the ground, can't you? It takes up less room! You idle loafers, what do you think you're paid for? Come on with that basket! Oh, hell and damnation! Put Grandpa over there and let him shred with the keg!
Can hold my son back from the fulfillment of his duty. We really owe everything to Mr. Shen Teh. Today, my son's son is a different person than he was 3 months ago. I think you will admit it.
The noble soul is like a bell. Strike it and it rings. Strike it not and it rings not.
As our forebears used to say.
Shen Teh's shop. The shop has been turned into an office with fine carpets and easy chairs. It is raining. Mr. Shen Teh, now 6 months fat, is showing out the old couple of carpet dealers.
I regret that I cannot say when she will be back.
We got a letter containing 200 silver dollars. It didn't say from who, but it only could have been Shen Teh who sent it. We'd like to write to her. What is her address?
I'm afraid I don't know that either.
We better go.
Oh, sooner or later she's bound to come back.
It was too late when they got their money back. They lost their shop because they couldn't pay their taxes.
Why didn't they come to me?
People don't like coming to you. I suspect it started by them waiting for Shen Teh to come back as they got nothing in writing. And then the old man got ill at a critical moment and his wife had to nurse him day and night.
I feel dizzy again.
You are 6 months gone. You mustn't let yourself get worked up like that. Lucky for you, you've got me. Yes, everyone can do with a helping hand. Oh, when your time comes, I will be at your side.
Can I count on that, Mrs. Shen?
Oh, you betcha. It'll cost you money, of course. Okay, undo your collar. You'll feel better.
It's all for the baby's sake.
All for the baby's sake.
And what will happen to him?
You're always asking that. He will be looked after. The best that money can buy.
Yes. And he must never meet Shen Teh.
Never. Only Shen Teh.
But I'm getting fat so quickly. People are bound to notice.
I just think it's because you're doing so well.
But all the gossip round here. Wong and his rumors. They're watching the shop.
As long as the barber doesn't find out, there is no harm done, okay? Here, love, have a drop of water. It'll make you feel better. Am I disturbing you?
Until tomorrow then, Mrs. Shen.
Yes, until tomorrow then, Mr. Shen Teh. Hi.
Don't tell me even you have your softer moments. Curious. Anyway, you haven't been on your form lately. Not your old form. Moody, hesitant. Are you ill? It's doing no good to the business. Here is another notice from the police. They say they can't possibly allow more than twice the legal number of people in one room. It's about time you took some action, Mr. Shen Teh. You must see the barber today and talk about the new scheme.
The sheds are quite good enough.
Good enough for the riffraff who work here, but not good enough for the tobacco. The damp's getting in it. I'll see Mrs. Mitsu about her premises. They're not good enough. I'll tickle Mrs. Mitsu's fat knees over a cup of tea and we'll get the place for half the money!
That is out of the question!
Why are you so testy? Is it the unpleasant local gossip?
I am not concerned with gossip.
Then it must be the weather again. Rain always makes you so touchy and melancholic. I'd like to know why.
I sell water. Who would taste it?
There's that bloody
Who would
water
want
seller.
to in this
Now
weather?
he's nagging us again.
Isn't there a good person left in this town?
Shut his mouth for good.
Where's Shen Teh?
What's it got to do with it?
Hasn't anybody seen her?
Incidentally, I think the only reason why you don't say is so I shouldn't know.
Mr. Shuita, I ask you once again, when is Shen Teh coming back? It's now 6 months since she went off on her travels. Her friends are very worried.
Long, if you consider yourself Shen Teh's friend, then I suggest you refrain from inquiring as to her whereabouts. That is my advice.
Marvelous advice, Mr. Shuita. Before she disappeared, Shen Teh told me she was pregnant.
What?
A lie.
Mr. Shuita, please don't think that Shen Teh's friends will ever give up the search for her. A good person is not easily forgotten. There are not many.
Shen Teh pregnant? That makes me livid. I've been done. She must have told her cousin, and that swine must have hurried her off at once. I've got a son. A young is about to appear on the scene. Was that crying in the back room? Who's crying? Was that someone crying? I bet that half-baked swine Shuita doesn't cry, so who's crying? Is the girl there after all? Is he simply hiding her? That would be a fine kettle of fish. I've absolutely got to find her if she's pregnant. Well, where is she?
Why do you ask?
Maybe because her affairs don't leave me entirely cold.
My cousin might like to hear that.
Anyway, I'm concerned enough to be unable to shut my eyes if I were to find, for instance, that she's being deprived of her freedom.
By who?
By you.
And what would you do in such an eventuality?
I might start by wanting to reconsider my position in the firm.
And how would you see your new position in the firm?
Full control. For instance, I picture chucking you out.
And let's say the firm, that is to say I, chuck you out instead.
Then I should return, but not on my own, but with the police.
With the police. And let's say the police found no one there.
Then I presume they would look in that room. Mr. Shuita, my longing for the lady of my heart cannot be suppressed. I feel I shall have to take steps if I am to enfold her in my arms once more. She is pregnant and needs a man beside her. I must talk it over with the water seller.
Shuita goes into the back room once more. He fetches all kinds of everyday items of Shen Teh's. Underwear, dresses, tampons, razors,
Diva cup.
a diva cup,
IUD.
an IUD, got mine 3 days ago, tweezers, waxes, and all sorts of other toilet.
Friends, please sit down. An unpredictable eventuality, which may have certain consequences, compels me to speed up the negotiations which I have recently initiated as to the future of my business. Mr. Shu Fu, my shop is in difficulties.
Mr. Shuita, it is deeply repugnant to me that you should go on discussing your ever-expanding projects. I suggest a small supper with your cousin. You indicate financial difficulties. I offer your cousin buildings for the homeless. You use them to set up a factory. I hand her a check, you cash it. Your cousin vanishes. You ask me for 100,000 silver dollars and tell me my buildings are not big enough? Sir, where is your cousin?
Mr. Shu Fu, please be calm.
I have told you 1,000 times I am not prepared to go on discussing with you, but we'll discuss anything with your cousin.
In 3 months.
Then you can have my signature in 3 months too, if you're sure your cousin is really coming this time.
Mrs. Mitsu, are you for your part ready to certify to the police that I can have your workshops?
Certainly, if you'll let me take over that charming manager of yours, Mr. Yang's son.
I was always prepared to let you have him, but But! He will report to your office tomorrow morning.
I am glad you have arrived at this decision, Mr. Shuita.
Friends,
We resolve to establish 12 new branches, which shall retail Shen Teh's good tobacco. They will belong to her, and to her children, and to her children's children.
Mr. Sweetheart! I'm extremely sorry, but you are alleged to be keeping your cousin Shen Teh under illegal restraint.
That is not true.
Yeah, okay. Now, dear Mr. Yang's son here states that he heard crying from the room behind your office, and that it can only have proceeded from a female person.
That is absurd. Mr. Shufu and I have been here this whole time, and we will witness that there was no crying here.
Well, I'm afraid I have an order to search the aforementioned room.
Beep, beep.
Just me! Perfectly true. There's no one there.
But I heard somebody crying. That wasn't there before.
Those are Shen Teh's things! They found her clothes!
You state that your cousin is away. A bundle containing her property is found concealed beneath your desk. Where can the young lady be contacted, Mr. Sweetheart?
I'm afraid I don't know her address.
That's a great pity. Mr. Sweetheart, I must ask you to come to the station with me.
I beg you to excuse this interruption, my dear colleagues. I'm sure this will all be cleared up by the magistrates.
There has been a most frightful crime.
But I heard somebody crying.
For the last time, the gods appeared to the water seller in a dream. It is impossible to mistake the symptoms of prolonged travel, utter exhaustion, and unhappy experiences of every kind. One of them has had his hat knocked off his head. One of them lost his leg in a fox trap, and all of them are barefoot.
At last you have appeared, illustrious ones. Fearful things are happening in Shen Teh's shop. She has been away again, this time for months. Her cousin is grabbing everything. They say in order to get hold of the shop, he murdered her. But I cannot believe that.
That is terrible. Our whole search has been in vain. We found few good people, and those we found were not living a decent human existence. We had already decided to settle on Shen Teh.
If only she's still good.
That she surely is, but she has vanished.
Then all is lost.
Please forget yourself.
What's wrong with forgetting oneself? We shall have to give up if she cannot be found. Oh, what a world we have found here. The landscape crumbles away before our eyes. Beautiful trees are lopped off by cables, and over the mountains we see great clouds of smoke, and hear the thunder of guns, and nowhere a good person who survives it. Alas, water seller, our commandments are fatal. I fear all moral precepts we have evolved will have to be canceled. People have enough to do to save their bare lives. Good precepts bring them to the edge of the precipice. Good deeds drag them over. The world isn't fit to live in. You've got to admit. No, mankind is worthless. Because the world is too chilling.
Because men are too feeble.
Remember your dignity, my friends. Brothers, we cannot afford to despair. We have found one who is good and has not become evil, and she has only disappeared. Let us hasten to find her. One is enough. Courtroom!
magistrate.
He seems to know them. That's beyond me.
Are you Shen Teh, tobacco merchant?
Yes.
You are being accused with having made away with your cousin, Miss Shen Teh, in order to gain control of her business. Do you plead guilty?
No.
The court will begin with the local constable's evidence as to the character of the accused and his cousin.
Miss Shen Teh is a girl that made herself pleasant to everyone. Live and let live, as they say. Mr. Shen Teh, on the other hand, is a man of principle. The young lady's warm-hearted nature sometimes drove him to strict measures, but unlike the girl, he was always on the side of the law, your worships.
Are there any other witnesses in the court who wish to testify that the accused is incapable of the sort of crime attributed to him?
Mr. Shu Fu, one of our more prominent citizens.
The town looks up to Mr. Shen Teh as an able businessman. He is the vice chairman of the Chamber of Commerce and has been proposed to be the justice of the peace by you. You and that Mrs. Mitsu are hand in glove with him.
In my capacity as chairman of the Charitable Welfare Association, I should like to point out to the court that Mr. Shen Teh has not only been turning over the best possible rooms in his tobacco works, all light and healthy, to a considerable amount of the homeless, but has also made regular subscriptions to our disabled persons institution. Mrs. Mitsu, a close friend of our indisposed magistrate.
Yes, but now we must also hear whether anyone has a less favorable report to make of the accused.
Oh, I told you to garbage people!
What do you have to say for yourself?
All I did was save my cousin's bare means of existence, your worships. I only came when she was in danger of losing her small business. They love my cousin, and I had to do the dirty work. That is why they hate me.
You bet we do. Shen Teh put us up, and he had us arrested. He just wanted the shop for himself.
The shop wasn't a doss house, you brutes.
But we had nowhere to go.
There were too many of you.
What about these two? The carpet dealers. Were they too selfish?
We put our savings into Miss Shen Teh's business. Why did you do us out of our own?
Because she was trying to help an airman get back into the air again. I was supposed to find the money.
She may have wanted that, but you just had your eye on that good job in Beijing.
The rent was too high.
I can confirm that.
And my cousin had no head for business.
That too. Besides, she was in love with the air.
Hadn't she the right to love?
Of course she had. So why did you marry her off to a man she didn't love? The barber.
The man she loved was a crook.
Young son?
Was it because he was a crook you took him into your office?
To help you. To help you improve.
To turn him into a slave driver.
And once you had finished improving him, weren't you just gonna sell him off to her? She was crawling all over the place about it.
Because she wouldn't let me have her workshops unless he tickled her knees.
Lies!
Don't ever talk about me or my workshops again. I'll have nothing more to do with you. Murder!
She runs off in a dudgeon. Your worships, I want to put in a word for him.
You've got to. He's your boss.
He's the worst slave driver there ever was. They completely broke him.
Your worships, whatever the accused made of me, he is not a murderer. A few minutes before his arrest, I heard Shen Teh's voice coming from the room behind the shop.
She was alive, was she? Describe exactly what you heard.
Crying, your worships, crying.
And you could recognize it.
Absolutely certain. Don't I know her voice?
Yes, you've made her cry often enough.
But I've also made her happy. And then he wanted to sell her off to you.
Because you didn't love her.
No, for the money.
But what was the money for, your worships? You would have liked her to give up all her friends, but the barber promised his buildings and his money so that she could help the poor. I had to promise her to the barber even to allow her to do good.
Why didn't you allow her to do good when the big check was filled in? Why did you shove Shen Teh's friends?
It was for the child's sake.
And what about me and my children? What did you do to them?
That has made you think. The gods gave Shen Teh her little shop to be a source of goodness, and she always tried to do good, and you always came and brought it to nothing.
Because you stifled the source, you fools!
That's quite true, your
What's the
worship.
good of a source that can't be drawn on?
Good deeds are the road to ruin.
Oh, and evil deeds are the road to the good life, I suppose? When that barber there broke my hand, Shen Teh was going to give evidence for me, and now I'm giving evidence for her. She was good. I swear it.
What's wrong with your hand, water seller? It looks stiff.
He's to blame, and no one else.
I was her only friend.
Give me the money.
I can't go on. If the court could be cleared so that only the magistrates are present, I will make a confession.
Clear the court.
Are they gone? All of them?
What have you done with our good person of Szechwan?
Let me confess the frightful truth. I am your good person.
He takes off his mask and rips away his costume.
Yes, it is I, Shui Teh and Shen Teh. I am both of them. Your original order, to be good while yet surviving, split me like lightning into two people. I cannot tell what has occurred. To serve both self and others, I found too hard. Oh, your world is arduous. He who gives to the lost is lost for his own part. For who could hold himself back from anger when the hungry are dying? Where could I find so much that was needed, if not in myself? But that was my downfall. The load of commandments forced me into the sludge. Yet if I broke the rules, I strode proudly around and could eat myself full. Something is wrong with this world of yours. Why is wickedness so rewarded? And why is so much suffering reserved for the good? Oh, I felt such temptation to treat myself kindly. Condemn me. Each of my crimes was committed to help out my neighbor, to love my beloved, or to save my young son from going without. Oh God, for your vast projects, I, poor human, was too small.
Speak no further, you unhappy creature.
But do you not realize that I am the person whose many crimes you have heard described?
A misunderstanding. A few unfortunate incidents. Are we to admit that our commandments are fatal? Are we to sacrifice them? Is the world to be altered? How? By whom? We return to heaven. This little world still fascinates us. All its joys encouraged us or caused us pain. But still, we will gladly think of you, Shen Teh, the good person we sought to make our spirits manifest down here, and through the bitter darkness bears the tiny lamp. Good luck. Farewell.
All too long on earth we lingered. Swiftly droops the lovely day. Shrewdly studied, closely fingered. Precious treasures melt away. Now the golden flood is dying, while your
don't feel let down.
We know this ending makes some people frown.
We had in mind a sort of golden myth, then found the end had been tampered with.
Indeed, it is a curious way of coping to close the play, leaving the issue open.
Especially since we live by your enjoyments.
Frustrated audiences means unemployment.
Whatever optimists may have pretended, our play will fail if you can't recommend it.
Was it stage fright made us forget the rest?
Such things occur.
But what would you suggest?
What is your answer?
Nothing's been arranged.
Should men be better?
Should the world be changed?
Or just the gods?
Or ought there to be none?
We, for our part, feel well and truly done.
There's only one solution that we know.
That you should now consider as you go.
What sort of measures you would recommend?
To help good people to a happy end.
Friends, in you we trust.
There must be happy endings. Must, must, must.